When the new Naruto Storm game was announced, I initially wasn't impressed. Overall, what I saw from the trailer gave me the impression that it was a repackage of the old games, just condensed into a newer package for people who probably haven't played the Storm games before. So initially, I wasn't grabbed onto this idea of wanting to play the game again. But there are some things that can potentially grab my interest more into why I should get this game. Now, I'm gonna get the game regardless because, well, I have a Naruto channel now and I feel like I need to make content for it. So that's number one. But there are two main things that, if implemented correctly, would make me actually want to play the game freely on my own time more often than not. The first thing, and probably the semi-most important, is the story mode. Now, from what I can tell from the trailer, it seems to be some sort of fillery original story, which I'm not going to be mad at if it is a good story overall. There was talk about like a 5th grade ninja war, some new faction. I don't think it has to deal with Kara. From what I can tell, it's just some fillery type of mess that, if implemented well, could render some more attention from my eyes to view the game in a better light, and hopefully others as well though too. We'll see how this goes. And again, this is from my understanding that it is filler. I am only about halfway into the Boruto manga right now, so I'm not sure if this is supposed to be passed on. I don't think this has to do with the time skip that's recently happening in the Boruto manga, so in my eyes it's filler. So as long as it's a decently written story, I'm not going to mind too much. It's actually going to keep my interest more in line because I don't know what's supposed to be going on. So yeah, as long as the story mode is interesting, I'll keep my eyes out for it. But the main thing, at least for me personally, for me to keep on enjoying the game more, is going to be if they implement crossplay. Now, crossplay is something that I want almost every multiplayer game to pretty much have at this point. I feel like it's pretty much a necessity to keep the game alive at least a little bit longer than it typically is. Because of the Naruto Storm games not evolving super drastically, I don't see this game living the test of time if it's not going to be crossplay. So I'm really hoping that it is implemented so that it can live on more than its predecessors. Storm 4 did live on a decent bit, but over time, you know, you can't really find many people online, at least for the PC version. Probably on consoles it might be something different, but at least for me playing on PC, especially since it's a fighting game, not many people play those on PC that much. I think it's going to die off quickly. So that's what I'm mostly hoping for this game, is that they implement crossplay so that the game can live on more than what I initially think it's going to be. Especially since with the Dragon Ball Tenkaichi game that's coming out, I feel like that's going to eclipse this game simply because it's a newer game in the Tenkaichi series, a series that hasn't been active since like the late 2000s. So it's going to be more warranted for people to gravitate towards that as compared to the Storm games, which the last game was about 7 or so years ago, and people didn't expect a new Storm game to come out, given that I'm pretty sure it was stated that Storm 4 would be the last game. But I'm sure Namco Bandai said, hey, we want money, so let's just make another Storm game, even though y'all should really be making Naruto fighters, you feel me? But I digress. But we'll see how this goes. I hope the game does well. I hope that it performs well and plays well. The game is set to release in November 17th, 2023, at least for the consoles. Steam doesn't seem to have a date yet for whatever reason. Hopefully that date gets announced soon, and hopefully it's not going to be too far off from the consoles version. Hopefully there's not too many issues as to why they're pushing the date back, assuming that they are pushing the date back for the Steam version of the game, but we shall see. But other than that, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for this new Storm game? Are you wanting more than what is being shown? Is this something that you really wanted, given that there was pretty much a drought of Naruto games through these past few years? The last main game would be Shinobi Strikers, and that had a mixed reception. So are you guys excited that Storm is back, or you did want another type of Naruto game like a Naruto Fighters? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.